Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and some big news regarding a division rival of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as the New Orleans Saints have fired their head coach in Dennis Allen. He finishes his head coaching career at the Saints with an 18-25 record, 7 straight losses for the organization, one of which was an absolute demolition by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But how does this affect the Bucs in the immediate sense, possibly even the long-term sense as well? Well, in the immediate sense, that Week 18 game that the Bucs play against the Saints at the end of the season, I think is a lot more interesting. Darren Rizzi is the interim head coach for the Saints here. Maybe he can rizz up the players to play better by that point. But look, this is an organization that is in a lot of change right now. You're going to be changing head coach. A lot of players are probably going to feel like their jobs are in jeopardy. A lot of coaches' jobs are going to be in jeopardy. It never really goes well for an organization whenever you fire a head coach mid-season. That usually means that an organization has punted on this season. So that's kind of where the Saints are at right now. I think that makes the final game of the year much more winnable, as the Bucs are hopefully by that point still going to be competing for a wild card spot, if not the division title, but more likely a wild card spot. So that's the immediate sense. But long term, this gets very interesting because the Saints feel like they're kind of in a rebuild mode, and they're finally turning the page on Sean Payton-esque era. Because remember, Dennis Allen was a Sean Payton guy. Kind of very similar to what the Bucs have right now with Bruce Arians and Todd Bowles and whatnot. But it's fine. Anyway, I think Todd Bowles is a better coach than Dennis Allen, by the way. But anyway, in very different scenarios. Look, but we're not talking about that, okay? We're talking about Dennis Allen here. And the Saints feel like a team that are in rebuild mode. They do. Is Marshawn Lattimore still going to be around? Is Demario Davis, Cameron Jordan, Derek Carr? Are all of these guys still going to be around going forward? And some of the other players that are notable on this Saints team? I don't know. I mean, it's a legitimate question because with sweeping coaching changes comes sweeping roster changes. And right now, the Saints do not have the best roster in the world. They definitely feel like a team that can make some significant changes here. They already have with the coaching staff, and I think going forward they may look to do that with their roster as well. So this is going to be very interesting. Who they bring in as their new head coach, what changes they make on the roster. Are they going to have a new quarterback going forward? Like, there's a lot of different changes here on this Saints football team. I think that means going forward, it just shows that, barring any big changes for the Bucs, that right now Tampa Bay and Atlanta are the two most structurally sound teams in the NFC South. Okay? I don't think that's a crazy thing to say. And the Saints are going to have a lot of things to prove here going forward throughout the remainder of this season. Next couple of seasons, they're going to be a team that's going to be in flux, possibly a team that's going to be in, I'm not going to use the word free fall because that's not the word I want to use, but changes. They're going to be a team that's in change. Very similar to what the Carolina Panthers are right now. I think the Saints have a bit more talent than the Carolina Panthers, but we'll see what this means going forward for the future of the Saints. But a big change here for the division rival of the Bucs. And we'll see how it affects them in the immediate sense and in the long-term sense as well. And what this means for Tampa Bay going forward. But guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions about this down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys all enjoyed. As always, folks, I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.